Hey everybody. I thought I'd update you on what's going on. I know it's been a while since I've been back. Honestly, making these videos about the subject at hand, about alienation and all the things happening with the kids and stuff. I mean, it's just it's been overwhelming at the support that you've all been showing, and I really appreciate that. It's also been difficult. I mean, it's not an easy thing to talk to, and it's not an easy thing that a lot of people understand. But it happens, and we can't ignore the fact that it's happening either. Anyway, on my end of things, a lot of things have been happening. We've gone back to court, and you know, at the end of the day, that's one of the last things that I wanted, but I wasn't left with any choice. I requested that a children's lawyer got involved, and the children's lawyer did. So now we're just waiting for her to do her due diligence and see what comes of it. And I don't know what'll come of it. I don't know if anything will come of it. But what I do know is that I can see it affecting my kids even more and more. Everything's changing. They're not saying anything. I have two of them that, you know, don't even really talk to me anymore. I have the youngest two. One of them will call it straight out as it is, and then the other one is holding her tongue. And I know why. It's you know, they don't want to say anything against their mother, and that's obviously an understanding. And at the same time, whatever their mother is saying about me, she has all the time in the world to plant those little seeds and drip those little thoughts, one thought at a time. You know, I'll give you a perfect example. I am currently sitting on the other side of the country. I'm in Vancouver, in a beautiful place called White Rock. Here, I'll see if I can flip around the camera here and show you, if I can figure out how to use it. I just flipped my phone. How's that? So I'm sitting on this beautiful beach, and you know, unfortunately, I'm here all alone, and I wasn't supposed to be. I asked my son back in back probably just before court started again. I told him, I said, you know, he was doing really well in school. His grades were fantastic. He's a brilliant kid. And I said to him, I said, you know, buddy, I got a trip to go to Vancouver coming up in April. I said, why don't you do yourself a favor and keep those grades really nice, and if you do that, you can come with me. Because, of course, if he was doing bad in school, it'd be an excuse for his mother not to let him go, you know, in order to take a week off school. So he was all excited, made the deal, we shook hands, we were having dinner together, and then all of a sudden his grades tanked. He's never mentioned the trip again, and I've mentioned it a couple times to him, and he just sort of stares at me blankly, like it's not in his ability to do it. And the grades that I got him to promise to keep were not high. You know, I said to him, I said, you know, keep 65, 70%, and I'm happy. He's done this before. He got accepted into the gifted program back in grade school, and it was more important to his mother that he be cool than be smart. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that. It's teaching him that you know, what's in his head doesn't matter, when that's all that matters. You know, at the end of the day, things like grade school and high school and all those cool friends and all that stuff, they're going to go away, and they're going to make new friends, and they're going to be even cooler because they're themselves. But that ain't how it's seen. Anyway, that's where we are right now. I'm not going to make this a lengthy, long 45-minute video, and, you know, I mean, kudos to all of those people who've been watching them. I appreciate it. But I'm just going to take the time here and reflect on the fact that I'm here by myself. For all those parents who are going through it, don't give up on your kids. It's not their fault. It could very easily just turn around and say, I can't take it anymore. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with that. But at the end of the day, you're not fighting them. You're fighting somebody that unfortunately has all, as I said, the time in the world to manipulate them and alter their view of you. Just keep trying to prove that wrong. It's the only thing you can do. Lawyers and children's lawyers and advocates and CES, they don't do nothing. They won't do anything. We went into court the very first day, and the only thing that it's kind of like he's standing in for the judge. I'm sorry, I'm lacking the term at the moment. But the person that was standing in for the judge, the only thing he cared about was the fact that I hadn't handed in my financial. He totally disregarded the fact that I'm the one that applied for the motion to be changed, that I'm the one that was looking for extension of time due to the fact that she was maliciously taking my time away from me, and what she was doing and alienating the children. And he didn't hear it. No interest whatsoever to hear it. The only thing he wanted to know was if I needed to pay extra child support. Here's a thing maybe, some people can relate to. If you took away the idea of child support, there was no 50-50, there was no, how much money is that mother going to get? You'd probably have a lot more families either A, try to stay together, or B, work it out for the kids. Because it shouldn't be about the money. It shouldn't be about the money at all. It should be about whether or not the children have both parents. And that both parents are equal in the amount of time that they get to spend with their children. Because not all mothers are created equal, as are not all fathers. I'm not saying that all fathers deserve it. Some don't. Some are deadbeats. Some run away from their kids. But have you ever stopped to think of, maybe why some of them have run away? Maybe they couldn't deal with what they're being forced to deal with. It's never been easy since day one. And I'm not a quitter. And I hope that my kids see that. Might not be today, but I hope they do. To all of you fighting the fight out there, I really hope that you get some kind of resolution. I hope that you get what you need. And I hope your kids get what they need. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're doing it for.